今までの基礎はしたくない視線外すことできない波がほのかに開いた隙間に入り込んでどこまでもついてゆくよこの先もあなたのシルエット浮き出る影探し随分月が流れせかされてかけてた明かりから離れ見下ろされて気づく罪ぼやける先にあるあの時から続いてる負けを認めない私たちの果てよ私に近づかないでお願い現実消えて飛び尽くしす跳ね返る破片心に刺さり湧き立つ苛立ち殺して憎んでいる時計のある
岸から岸つなぐ私は6門の銭と引き換えの儀式降参に移り遠ざかる意識から転する景色大宣言ただ闇雲に切りかかるしかない見渡す限り切りかかる視界の中に鳴り響く諸行無常毛量の箱は強食症リンで転生する根な仕草夢見る蝶の記憶は歌方断片紡ぐ痛いけな仕草空手が覚えてる歌い方永遠に流れるこの音の中で奏でることの測れることなかれ神経を蝕む人生の空まとめて消し去る人生の空
暗転から前反射決別した現世と雪月かなく 21g この場離れ真珠ちぐはぐな言霊だけ転がるシャレ神戸を取り巻く執着の残りかすが織りなす五線譜の上をリビが踊り出す旋律を喉に刺すいつもの通りいつみの通り水面に広がる波紋のようにまだ到底たどり着かない輪廻転生情景思い浮かぶ壮麗そうと打つ迷い込み幻想が奏で上げたおしくつの伴奏柔軟刺激が不足な傾け魂乗せた言葉の花向け
時間過ぎさまよう月夜の亡霊
音が鳴る方
後ろの正面
浮世の光景に悲観主義が迷う
暗さで張る次の予防線
反響する音放つ合わせ鏡
残響の余韻作る忘れがたみ
片隅に一人
言葉書き殴り
たどる網だ口の中神隠し
夢かうつつか
遠くの命儚い人の夢
散りばめた光が跳ね返りそれの歌けを照らす空の音が溢れ出る世界に魂を捧げつながり離れては繰り返しそれの歌手を伸ばすつぶやいた桜舞う世界にどうかこのままで
Yeah風前の灯火狐火のごとく燃えるろうそくは命の鼓動
慟哭紐解く全て誰事
慟哭の声すらも他人事
音を貪る喧騒から死を連想する魂込める演奏
三両鏡かたどる
夢の中たどる
抜け出せぬ譜面上
口から吐き出す言葉を読み解く力
足かせ外し向かう読みの国から
音の弾みきっかけ音色響かせ
昔に書いた歌詞はメイドの土産
左から右
また今しがた日を浴び
静かにひび割れたきらびやかな日々
忘れかけたかけらを集め重ね重
空
ね
高くかけた願いを叶えたまえ
命のどこに行けないの
岸から岸つなぐ私は6門の銭と引き換えの儀式降参に移り遠ざかる意識から転する景色大宣言ただ闇雲に切りかかるしかない見渡す限り切りかかる視界の中に鳴り響く諸行無常毛量の箱は強食症リンで転生する根な仕草夢見る蝶の記憶は歌方断片紡ぐ痛いけな仕草空手が覚えてる歌い方永遠に流れるこの音の中で奏でることの測れることなかれ神経を蝕む人生の空まとめて消し去る人生の空
暗転から前反射決別した現世と雪月かなく 21g この場離れ真珠ちぐはぐな言霊だけ転がるシャレ神戸を取り巻く執着の残りかすが織りなす五線譜の上をリビが踊り出す旋律を喉に刺すいつもの通りいつみの通り水面に広がる波紋のようにまだ到底たどり着かない輪廻転生情景思い浮かぶ壮麗そうと打つ迷い込み幻想が奏で上げたおしくつの伴奏柔軟刺激が不足な傾け魂乗せた言葉の花向け
時間過ぎさまよう月夜の亡霊
音が鳴る方
後ろの正面
浮世の光景に悲観主義が迷う
暗さで張る次の予防線
反響する音放つ合わせ鏡
残響の余韻作る忘れがたみ
片隅に一人
言葉書き殴り
たどる網だ口の中神隠し
夢かうつつか
遠くの命儚い人の夢
散りばめた光が跳ね返りそれの歌けを照らす空の音が溢れ出る世界に魂を捧げつながり離れては繰り返しそれの歌手を伸ばすつぶやいた桜舞う世界にどうかこのままで
千の灯火狐火のごとく燃えるろうそくは命の鼓動
慟哭紐解く全てざれ言
慟哭の声すらも他人事
音を貪る喧騒から詩を連想する魂込める演奏
三両鏡かたどる
夢の中たどる
抜け出せぬ譜面上
口から吐き出す言葉を読み解く力
足かせ外し向かう読みの国から
大人ずみきっかけねいる響か
昔に
せ
書いた歌詞はメイドの宮城
左から右
また今しがて日を浴び
静かにひび割れたきらびやかな日々
忘れかけてかけらを集め重ね重ね
空高くかけた願いを叶えたまえ
命の 白で閉じ込めた怪しき影の橋をさまようそばにささやく愛しきその花に宿る屍歌えばゆらりゆらり
Hello everyone, I'm very sorry if you got to watch the match without commentators so far. I think you lost quite a few maps, which were actually really interesting. Hello everyone, I'm Bath this time, commentating. I'm sorry for the delay though. Still, so far the match has promised more than what everyone expected. Floating up, going straight to Refia Vridis, a team that has Crystal, has Davy Q. But that said, you could call it that they have just those players. However, floating up, it could be already a brand, more or less, since the name it's either the Korean team or this floating up, which is insanely good in players. Top 1 in the qualifiers, and although some might say that they have been trolling or whatever recently, they're just really strong team. However, we're seeing that so far a 3-2 is happening. I lost the stream map, that's really unfortunate. Hope it was good to watch. 7 colors is indeed a hell of a map. So I'm gonna open my client. Wait. I don't get the update, the one of score that the one that has in half the scores. That's quite awkward. So we're starting straight. With Futari, which is Harak 2, it's the gimmick map, but it's not 6.5. Remember that this board doesn't have one. Everyone doing quite fine so far. Let's see if Refia can actually take this point by tying it up once again. Aristia being the first one to miss there. Going for the first KI. Both their teams are really close in terms of score, and they could actually go even closer. With the miss of Vridis, it's going to turn around since there's a 3-way FC actually by Refia Vridis, which is going to make things turn the other side. Despite the fact that, oh god, but Crystal finds is there, and we are seeing Babbleman actually losing that double S, which kind of unfortunate, but still he has the full combo. And since Crystal broke there, it's gonna matter a lot, especially if they wanted to make the comeback now that we are halfway through the Harak 2. We're approaching the second KI, and we do have 2 way FCs from both sides, which is actually making a thing. But that break we saw there by both sides is gonna be enough. Davy Q missing, and same with Dustis. Both of them Not even with a quarter left of the map, and it's not gonna count. Oh, but then your find something is there and it's over. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind. My clan got lagged. With the FC by Bobbleman and the really good combo by Refia, it's gonna be more than enough for floating up, despite the miss that Refia had there earlier. It's gonna be more than enough for them to take the point and establish the 4-2. Refia, Vridis, however that team name is pronounced. They definitely have to make the comeback now, and we'll see what they go for. I'm not sure who picked this though. So yeah, actually the next pick is by Refia. So with a 4-2 now, we're definitely flowing up, having a solid advantage. And if they take the breakpoint here, they could even take the match. Let's hope it doesn't end like that, and Refia, Vridis can actually take a point or two before losing into despair. Starting up is on the winners bracket. I'm not sure who Refia Vridis will be facing next week if they were to lose. So we're having now number 5. So they are going for Faith as for the transient people. It's a speed map, 220 BPM, kind of an old map as well. Really long. Remember that no mode 1 in the no mode pool is actually the shortest, which is kind of interesting since no mode 1 is well known like most of the times because of having a long length, like a considerable length. This time is not like that. We're having no mode 5 with 5 minutes long map, and it's like has like an intro of 1 minute, so be aware of that. It's real likely that the first minute is probably going to be free combo. Let's hope that no one misses in that section because it's gonna cost a lot. We're probably having the same roster floating up. We'll see. It's Snowmod pick. We just saw Bobbleman taking this, but Bobbleman could like definitely go for every single pick more or less. We are starting, as I say. Everyone needs to hit the first section. No one finds misses in that section so far, and Refia Vridis is actually taking the lead now. But as I'm saying that, it's a 5-minute long map, everything can occur. Every player really solid in the beginning. It was likely for it to occur. And we'll see now how they go in the next section. So we're actually seeing everyone hold on the FC. Who is gonna be the first player to drop, because that's gonna matter a lot. Oh, but Crystal is the first one to miss, and that's gonna solidify the advantage that floating up has. But did Bubble miss? I think no. No. Oh god, my client is having. Oh god. My client has actually loaded. Oh god. Yeah, so Bubbleman did miss earlier. So we're having actually earlier break by Bubbleman. Same with Crystal. Both of them have broken, and we have 1 quarter now left. After some fighting, a miss there. Floating up could actually be floating down. Will this become? Because Refia Vridis wants to take this. They are not surrendering. Just took the act from Denier. Almost 99.22, and yeah, flying tuna, finding the miss. And that was the last FC that floating up had. It's gonna be really rough for them to actually come back from this. But DDQ finds on the miss. It's only Denier. It's only Denier. Oh god, what a consistency by Denier. The accuracy, moving everything, it's really solid. It's the same accuracy as Dastus and Bubbleman. And with that being said, it's gonna be the end. It's gonna be the win for Refia Vridis in their own pick. Really solid, especially by Daniel Nissar. What a performance! So we're having floating up now, going straight for the next pick. If Refia Vridis can actually take a breakpoint from here, it would be hilarious, I must say. Oh, so Denier in the end did have a miss in the last section. I didn't see that. That's kind of unfortunate, especially by floating up, since the 3 players have really good accuracy, but they did not make a single FC, or at least the same combo that Denier made. What a banger, though. Let's see what we're gonna have next. Bubbleman heading out. What seems to be a roster change. We might see someone else. I'm not sure about that. So you're gonna hold it for Hard Rock 1. Yes, sir, we're having the Speed A map. It's the Hard Rock 1 Silent World. And that corporation map, 3 minutes 42 seconds long and 220 BPM. I think that Crystal is heading out. Is Crystal actually heading out? Might see some other player by flooding upcoming. No, Crystal. Crystal is coming back for Refia. And we're gonna have same roster once again for Refia. Vridis. Koba is going for Bubbleman. So we're having Koba instead of, or at least unless Flying Tuna decides to head out. Yeah, probably. Or not. We'll see. You have Aristia. We have Aristia, yeah. We do have Aristia now, and it's not a complete change of rosters, but since Dust is still on the team, the Aristia and Koba come in. And now we're having same roster of Refia. Let's see if Refia can actually tie this once again by grabbing the breakpoint. So we're going straight for Hard Rock 1 this time. It's Denier being the first one to actually miss and drop up tons of back in the first section. But not only him, it's also Dustus. Doesn't matter, Dust give a space to open, to recover, by especially by players, but not if you break so later now, because Davey Q finds another miss, and we only have one FC against two, floating up, getting the advantage in their own pick so far, with one core being surpassed by now. Accuracy is a matter as well. Davey Q did miss tons of it, and with a 95% and a 96, almost 97 by Davey Nair, they are losing the advantage in act terms. Reaching almost the first half. And let's go with the second Kiai. It's gonna be rough. So far, however, we do have Crystal with a 99.9 accuracy, best accuracy so far in the lobby, actually showing off how good he can be in this map. Let's see if he can actually get the comeback by TBQ. Finding him is there. It's not good at all. With a 95% accuracy, the difference that Floating Ive is building is becoming stronger and stronger as time goes by. Especially by accuracy difference and combo advantage. This Dustus might have broken earlier, but it doesn't matter. It was just an earlier break, and that's it. Really good supporting combo by him so far. And unless Aristia and Koba miss, I'm not seeing Crystal and Denier make things go the other way around. Last quarter coming in. Will someone in Floating Up miss? Unless that happens, I'm not seeing Refia winning. Streamy section. No one finds a miss in those sections of the streams. And now definitely going for last KI. When I say no one, oh, but Davy Q finds some. So Davy Q had many struggles, perhaps with her, like, not enough C, but a score like Denier. Oh, I'm talking about Denier. Denier finding a miss, and he's not going to be able to build a combo, which means that Floating Up is going to reach the match point really close. If Davy Q would have built up a better combo, perhaps, and a better hack overall. Really solid performance by Floating Up. They might even Touhou FC. Yeah, they have Touhou FC by Floating Up with a slight break by Justice earlier. Crystal, same with an FC. Really good by Crystal. Not being the best act in lobby. The best act in lobby was actually Justice having that slider break, and not only that, but even with 250s, he was the best act in lobby. Impressive by him. And now we're having Floating Up heading into the match point, and Refia, whatever happens, is gonna have to pick like the last thing, since they are 2 points away from tiebreaker. They will have to win their own pick and the one that follows. I'm not sure what's open. Like, there should not be. There should be a DT open, I think. I'm not sure since I wasn't here from the beginning, but it could be actually anything. We'll see what they go for. Probably staying with the same roster. Refia is not changing anything. I think they don't have a player swap, which is actually available and convenient for them. So I only have Hidden 2, so it's gonna be this map. Yeah, Amaku's Nuclear Fusion Dojo, the AR8 map. It does have many overlappings, and it's kind of difficult if you're not used to it. So you're gonna have probably Flying Tuna. Yeah, it's gonna be Flying Tuna, really likely for Joker. We're also having Gamo coming in, the Korean player. We'll see if someone else comes in for the AR8 in Floating Up. Yeah, the schedules on UDC. So basically +0. It's gonna be a good lot of fun. Let's see what happens now. Going straight forward, what could be the last pick and the last map that Refia Vridis gets to play in the winners bracket. I'm not sure who they go against next week if they actually intend to lose. That would probably be the timing by the matches will happen today. Stay tuned for that. So let's go. It's Oku's Nuclear Fusion Dojo AR8 map. In the end, Koba comes in, and it's a full player roster change. Although I think I'll play the previous map. Crystal Fine being the first one to miss on those space notes. Watch out with the overlap sliders. Well, it's gonna that's gonna make a difference. Denier also missing there. So far, the best act in lobby is by Flying Tuna and Gamo. Both of them holding a 99.49 and each time bigger. Koba and Davey Koba and Crystal finding misses. Crystal actually for the second cards, for the second time. Oh, we're having now Crystal going straight for tonight, finding a miss there. It's gonna be really tough for them because David is the only one. Not even David Q this time. We're gonna have halfway through already. Koba going with the only miss that floating up does have halfway through there. And as I said before, Gomo actually having the best act in lobby. 99.77 each time better. And I'm not seeing Flying Tuna or Gomo flying misses on an air map. However, we do have Davy Q, which misses more than once, and this is probably going to be the win for floating up in order to make them get through in the next round of the winner's bracket. Like, it's kind of really soon to say so, but oh god, I'm talking about sooner. Flying Tuna fighting a miss. It might seem impossible. Gomo being the only one now to hold on the full combo, but the fact is that Refia doesn't have enough. Gomo finding a miss. Denier as well. So Crystal, and it's not gonna be enough. It's really hard for Tucker. It's not gonna turn around. The difference that they have made is way too big now. Davey keep finding a miss, and there's no combo whatsoever in Refia. However, we do have Gomo having the FC so far. What is going on? Can someone lend me a Korean hand, please? Gomo, what is going on? So, your 8 players, the players, and I curse him, I'm sorry. Gomo actually finding a miss there, still having the best act so far. Well, that was the square section. It was kind of difficult. It was difficult, yeah. So that's gonna be the end. It's gonna be a GG well played for floating up to get the 6-3. Refia actually stepping up, doing a battle and battling, especially now against a team like Floating Up. Congratulations for floating up and getting to the next stage of the tournament. I'm not sure who they're going against, but it should be against. I'm waiting for RC to get against floating up since the beginning of the tournament. So yeah, stay tuned for the next match. It's going to be 16 UDC. Actually, talking about RC, it's going to be Robert Conquest against C Giant. That's going to be in about an hour or so, or 40 minutes. So stay tuned and just enjoy the ride in the next one. Thanks. Also, I'm sorry, GG well played for Refia, and good luck on your following matches in the losers bracket. It's going to be tough, but Refia does have the team to get through them and actually surpass expectations. We're gonna have the end of this. See you in 40 minutes, see you in half an hour, because ladies and gentlemen, Touhou Top is now over. We're just beginning. Bye bye. See you in 40 minutes.
'See you next time.